Palm oil is an edible oil derived from the mesocarp of the fruit of oil palms. Palm oil has been recognized in the West and Central African countries and is widely used as a cooking oil. European merchants trading with West Africa occasionally purchase palm oil for use as a cooking oil in Europe. Palm oil became a widely sought after commodity by the British trader for use as an industrial lubricant for machinery during the Britain's Industrial Revolution. By around 1870, palm oil constituted the primary export of some West African countries, although this was later overtaken by cocoa in the 1880s with the introduction of colonial European cocoa plantation. Composition: fatty acid. Palm oil has an especially high concentration of saturated fat, especially 16-carbon saturated fatty acid, palmitic acid, to which it gives its name. Monosaturated oleic acid is also a major constituent of palm oil. Unrefined palm oil is a significant source of the vitamin A family. Carotene. Red palm oil is rich in carotene such as alpha carotene and beta carotene and lycopene, which gives it a characteristic red color. However, palm oil that has been refined, bleached or deodorized from crude oil called RBD palm oil does not contain carotenes. Palm oil is reddish in color because of its high beta content. It is not to be confused with palm kernel oil derived from the kernel of the same fruit, or coconut oil derived from the kernel of the coconut palm. The difference are in color. Raw palm kernel oil lacks carotenoid and it is not red and is saturated fat content. Palm mesocarp oil is 49% saturated, while palm kernel oil and coconut oil are 81% and 86% saturated fats, respectively. However, crude red palm oil that has been refined, bleached, and deodorized, a common commodity called RBD palm oil, does not contain carotenoid. Many industrial food applications of red palm oil use fractionated components of palm oil, often listed as modified palm oil, whose saturation level can reach up to 90%. This modified palm oil can become highly saturated but are not necessarily hydrogenated. The palm oil produces bunches containing many fruits, with the fleshy mesocarp enclosing a kernel that is covered with a hard shell. The FAO consider palm oil coming from the pulp and palm kernel to be the primary product. The oil extraction rate from a bunch varies from 17 to 27% for palm oil and 4 to 10% for palm kernel. Along with coconut oil, palm oil is one of the few highly saturated vegetable fats and is semi-solid at room temperature. Palm oil is a common cooking ingredient in the tropical belt of Africa, Southeast Asia, and part of Brazil. It is used in the commercial food industry in other parts of the world. It's widespread because of its lower cost and high oxidative stability of the refined product when used for frying. Many processed food either contains palm oil or